Okay, hello. Welcome to my favorite class in the whole world, American government. So, this couple of things. I am Shayla Lanier. I will be your instructor. And here's a couple of things. Number one, they updated our textbook. It's now the 4th edition. I have 3rd edition listed in the syllabus, but I will link the readings each week within the assignment section. So, that's step one. Step two, you have an assignment this week. So I want you to find your local city council or your local county commissioners. I live in a rural part of a county, so I don't have a city council, but I do have county commissioners, and they, even in our county, so I am confident it's possible where you live, we can go on YouTube and watch the meetings, even after the fact. So you're going to find out, when do they meet? Are the meetings available in a virtual format? And again, my guess is they are. If they're not, and you don't have a city nearby, reach out to me and we'll find something. My cell phone number is in the syllabus. Please text me. I live on a working farm and ranch, and so I'm not always right at my desk. All right. So then, how many county commissioners or council members do you have? And here in Montezuma County, we have 3 county commissioners. Then find a previous meeting's minutes, because obviously, my county commissioners are meeting right now, so I can't watch their meeting right now. So you may have to look for after the fact information. So just go through the steps about your local governing body. And why are we doing this? Chapter 1 is American government and city engagement. President Reagan, Ronald Reagan, became the president. Well, he won the election in 1980, and then he was inaugurated January 20th, 1981. He said some of the most frightening words in all of the world are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." And I think that's because we don't understand how our government works. Here in Montezuma County, which is a very conservative, very politically active county, we have fewer than 40% of registered voters vote in the primary election in June. We're picking our governor for our state. And fewer than 40% of the registered voters care enough to have a say in that. We are disinterested. We are addicted to comfort. We are addicted to selfishness. We are addicted to distraction. We're on our phones all the time. And so we're not paying attention. And I think that makes our government even more fearful than it was in 1980 when Ronald Reagan won that election. I think that it's because we're not paying attention. We don't know what's going on, and we're not part of it. So there are exercises throughout this class to get you engaged and at least knowing what is going on with your government. So, like I said, your local governing body, your city council or your commissioners, your county commissioners, they should have their videos, they should have a virtual format where you can attend while they're meeting virtually, or you can watch it after the fact. Like I said, my county, I can go to YouTube anytime and watch all kinds of past meetings. So you can complete the assignment. And then also, because it's American government, you have a little tidbit about President Trump and his cabinet members. Sometimes they're in trouble. For example, Kristi Noem is no longer part of his cabinet. Why is that? You might choose her, or you might choose Brooke Rollins. She is the Secretary of Agriculture, and she has done many things, some of which, even as a member of the production and agriculture community, I'm not sure. I don't think what she's doing is being translated into the action she intended. But anyway, so I have linked President Trump's cabinet. You can pick a cabinet member who has a position that's interesting to you and answer the questions. Again, this is meant to be interesting and fun. Do the reading. Do not ignore the reading, because you have a midterm and a final exam in this class, and so you will need to have done the reading just to make those easier. The midterm and the final exam, they are both open book, open note. They're not timed. But if that's your first encounter with the information, it makes the exam much more difficult than if you've been doing the reading all along. All right, reach out with questions and welcome to class.